Ah, the 80s. The hair was big and the guitar riffs were even bigger. Today we're going to take a look at 5 of the coolest hair metal riffs from songs you wouldn't know unless you are a true diehard 80s connoisseur. And I gotta tell you, if you know the last one, then you are seriously my kind of people. But before I start, once you've heard them all, leave a comment with the riff you think I should have included, and you'll be entered to win this t-shirt. I'll be using a random comment picker, and the winner will get one in their size for free. 10,000 Lovers just made it to the Billboard Top 100 when it was released in 1987. The band TNT was from Norway, and their lead guitar player, Ronnie Letekro, was really great at muted percussive runs. I would even say he sort of chugged before chugging was a thing. This is more of a music appreciation video rather than a lesson video, but I do want to talk just in generalities about what I like from each riff. With this TNT song, I love the muted, chuggy single note that he plays in the one part of the riff, and I love that he's using an unexpected, you have kind of an E minor tonality. In an E minor you would have a C note, but he's going to use an A major chord and use that C sharp, which creates, we're going to get into the weeds with theory here, but it creates a Dorian mode kind of thing. In any case, the whole lick. You gotta love the chug. Let's move on to the next one. Hailing from Japan, if I got it right, I think Loudness is our only band using standard tuning, and the others are all in E flat. Anyway, this song came out in 1985 and was off their Thunder in the East album, and it made it all the way to 74 on the Billboard 200. Lead guitar player Akira Takasaki is a straight-up 80s shredder with great legato technique and is the only member of the band to have played with them from their formation in 1981 until the time of this recording in 2025. He's even kept the hair alive. So this lick is a pretty quick one. We're playing an F-sharp minor, and again, like a lot of things in the 80s, we're using double stops or dyads, 2 notes at a time, and then chugging on the root note. So we have just like an A chord on the G string, you have the second fret, 4th, and then you're switching to the A and the D string. 2, 4, 5, 4. Pretty simple, but catchy and brilliant. You probably know him from his days with Ozzy and signature tracks like Bark at the Moon and Shot in the Dark. After his tenure with Ozzy, Jake formed Badlands and applied his amazing rhythm playing technique to a more groove-oriented sound. 3 Day Funk was off their second album and is a good example of the new tone he used and the spot-on groove technique. You can't find these guys on Spotify, but I definitely recommend you check them out here on YouTube. Their first 2 records are a couple of my all-time favorites. The whole riff is pretty short, but it's a little bit tricky to play because your right hand has to be good in your muting technique so you don't get a bunch of string noise. You're just playing on the 5th and 7th fret, and then the E on the A string here on the 7th fret, and then the open string, and then you're barring the 7th. Then you got to get those clicks in there, and then it's 7 and 9, back to the B, 7, back to the open, and then a cool chord voicing. He's playing that same chord, but now adding the C sharp. So cool. Jake might be one of my favorite rhythm players of all time. Before he was the new guitar player in Whitesnake, Amsterdam's Adrian Vandenberg had a band with his last name, and this acoustic part is fantastic. Burning Heart came out on their debut album in 1982, and cool side note, Adrian did all of the artwork on all of the releases as well. So I'm playing this on an electric, he did it on an acoustic, and hearing this for the first time taught me about sliding open chords around. He's got an A minor 7 chord here that he moves up. Also really cool use, again, of dyads as he's sliding from the C major, B minor, A minor, the open G major, and the harmonics. I know I keep saying it, but such a cool lick. Okay, if you heard of this last band, you are a serious 80s metalhead, or you're from Jersey like me. American Angel was a staple in the local club scene here, and we all thought they were going to have a bunch of Billboard hits. Their first album dropped in 1989, and How Can I Miss You was on it, but we all knew it from the EP demo that came before it. And this intro to the tune features a repeating figure with a moving bass line, which is one of my favorite writing tools. We're in E minor here, and basically he's playing through a progression of E to C to A, and back to E, and then just doing, again, dyads, right? 2 notes, double stops. It's just the 9th fret on the D string and the G string, and the 7th fret. And you move the bass note. There's those dyads again, the minor, just like in the Vandenberg song. So there they are. If you have any tunes or bands with a fantastic riff that you think most people don't know, please share in the comments below. If your comment is chosen, then I'll be contacting you and sending you your t-shirt swag. And as always, guys, until next time, keep making great music.